Hi guys, how's it going? Today I'm bringing you a quick review on the new makeup craze, new makeup line, and I'm talking about Pat McGrath Labs and her Skin Fetish. So I've got both of them to review, and so one of them is Nude and the second one is Gold, and I'm just gonna jump into the review. So the items, each kit has 3 items: a brush, a balm and bronzer duo, and then the actual highlighter. And they come in packaging, in this packaging right here. So I'm not really sure what's up with the packaging, but this is what it is. It comes buried into this golden and silver, whatever that is. I don't even know what that is. And I guess it's cool because you can use it maybe for arts and crafts, but I'm not really artsy, so I don't see any use for that. Although you could put it in the container and stick your brushes in it. But yeah, packages is just plastic packaging with this glittery stuff inside. I'm gonna start with the Skin Fetish 3 in golden. So this is the packaging for it, and like I said, the kit has 3 items. So the first item I'm going to start with is this flathead brush. The brush is small. I'm going to compare it to Max 181. This is Max 181 regular size, and this is Pat McGrath brush. The brush is soft. I'm not sure if it's synthetic or real hair. I'm inclined to say it's synthetic. Yeah. And the bristles are pretty packed at the bottom and then are a lot looser at the top, or a lot more, or a lot less packed at the top. So it's actually a pretty good blush for a highlighter. I applied the golden highlighter with it today. I've been using it a few times. It's not a bad brush. You can even maybe apply your foundation with it, and definitely any kind of highlighters, liquid, powder, you can definitely apply with this brush. Brush is made in Japan. But you know, it looks cheap. There's a sticker on it that says made in Japan, Pat McGrath Labs buffer brush. And it's just like literally typed over this sticker in white, which will definitely wear off with time. So it's not even engraved in the brush or anything, but the brush is not too bad and it's pretty soft, and I definitely will use it. Moving on to the balm highlighter stick. So here's the balm part. This is just a clear balm that you use on, I don't know, on your cheeks, on your nose, whatever you want to highlight. I'm sorry, I can't really smell, but I have been told it smells like vanilla. And the other end of it is the color highlight, or colored highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the balm right here. And I have been using it actually. I'm not a huge fan personally of like wet look or kind of, you know. So I have been using it as lip gloss, and it's been great. It doesn't wear off forever. Really like it. But it's literally just a clear balm-like texture, and so yeah, it doesn't really show. It doesn't do anything. Now, I hope you can see the swatch. This is the other end. This is the highlighter end. And it's actually pretty pigmented. It's definitely a gold color, you know, and it's, I have max skin tone NW 17 to 20, and it's pretty visible. I'm just maybe even a little bit too yellow, a little bit too golden for me, because I consider myself to have a pretty light skin tone. So for some of you guys with like really pale skin tone, this can be a bronzer. But yeah, there's a swatch for it. Hopefully you can see texture is pretty good. It stays on really well, stays on actually for hours, and it doesn't really rub off on the clothing or anything. So it's a pretty cool highlighter, I guess. There's a swatch when I rubbed my finger on it. And then we have the actual gold pigment. Now this is beautiful. I'm wearing it on apples of my cheeks, and it's really visible. It's really shimmery. So I am, again, a little bit concerned that for my skin tone, this is way too golden. Usually I like my highlighters to be a little more subtle and a little finer. This has like golden shimmer in it, kind of larger particles, but look, there's a swatch for it. It is intense. It's like in your face. So I'm gonna swatch it right there. There it is. It's really, really, really pigmented, kind of white gold, but really golden. So I've been using it as an eyeshadow, and I absolutely love it as an eyeshadow. It stays on, it doesn't migrate at night, or if I'm going like in the dimmer lighting. I use it on my cheeks, but it is really visible. It's beautiful in pictures, but in person it's a little too much, at least on my skin tone. I have a feeling like it's gonna look a little different on the darker skin tones, but as for me, it's just a little bit too golden. So the second kit that I got is the Nude. And so I got the golden first, and I was like, man, that is bright. So then I got the Nude. So it comes with the exact same brush, and then the highlighter balm duo. Now I have to point out that this looks really, really cheaply made. Like the cheap little sticker that covers this is like coming off, and it has air bubbles under it. Looks really, really cheap. It does not look like it should cost $72 for that kit, and it does. Like you can see the air bubbles, and it's kind of all jacked up, and I haven't literally used it like once so far. Anyways, here's the balm, and it's exactly the same spiel as the other one. It's just clear balm. You know, it is a pretty cool balm though. It makes an amazing I guess lip gloss for me, because that's what I use it for, but whatever. Highlighter in it is a little bit lighter than the first one that I showed to you, and it's more of a like a white gold as opposed to gold like this one right here. So compare for yourself. I have comparisons and pictures on my Instagram, so please check it out. The name of my Instagram is Ameeras Beauty, and it's underneath this video. Now the pigment itself is, I consider it less beautiful than the first one, but it is lighter, so it works better for me. So it's kind of like a opal pink white kind of a thing. And so here's a swatch for it, and it is not intense at all, but it is visible. Hopefully you can see it. It's right here. It is visible on the cheeks, and it's got this iridescent kind of glow, but it isn't very bright and very obnoxious. So I actually like it, and it works better on my skin tone. So I don't mind this one. And so again, here are the swatches for the Nude. Here's the balm. Here's the highlighter, the cream highlighter, and here's the actual powder. I want to say that for my skin tone, this Nude one is more user-friendly as opposed to the gold one, because gold one is a little more on the wilder side and maybe requires a little bit of a darker complexion. I definitely don't have a complexion for the gold one, but I do enjoy using the balm and the highlighter as a bronzer, and then I do enjoy using that pigment. Pigment is absolutely beautiful, and I use it as a beautiful eyeshadow. So just for giggles, I'm gonna apply some of the balm on my cheeks and see if you can see the difference that it makes. It gives me that kind of like a dewy look, dewy finish, and it will stay on, by the way. Like, it stays on even though it's a balm. It's kind of a lip gloss texture, but it does stay on. It doesn't rub off, and that's one thing I really like about it. What I dislike about both kits is really cheap packaging and kind of darker highlighters, which, you know, I wish maybe they came out with the third one that would be right in the middle. But other than that, 72 bucks, I feel like it's a little bit too steep. I think $50 is a pretty good price for it, but I'm not the one who's selling it, so who am I to say? So here again we have the golden pigment and set, and here we have the nude pigment and set. Once again, see my Instagram for up close pictures, but yeah, here you go. Here's what it is. And would I recommend it? You know, I don't know. I would recommend trying it and see if it works for you, because it's a product that requires somewhat of a skill when you apply it, and it is a lot of money to invest, $72 per item. So if you are into that kind of a thing, check it out, buy it, and if you don't like it, return it, because it is expensive. I have a feeling that a lot of people would love it. I'm kind of on the fence. So anyway, that's my review. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.